Hello guys, welcome. My name is Joey and this is day 3 of 180. I currently have 180 days left before I graduate high school. I'm currently a senior, and after those 180 days, I either am able to pursue this content creation or end up taking a job I don't like. And this, guys, is not a series. These are not just YouTube videos. This is a mission to prove that you can put anything towards your mind, something that's in your heart and God gave you as a gift, and fucking follow that dream and make it come a reality. 180 days is really all I have, guys, because, with pressure and money and everything, it seems fucking impossible to do this, but it really is a possibility. Now, in this video, I currently just had boxing, so I did not record that for privacy reasons. It's private, not like the gym or anything like that. Sweat coming down my face, so just finished with that 1 hour boxing session. And in this video, guys, of day 3 of 180, I want to make it a little bit different. I want to talk to you guys today more about me, who I am, and how I came to be where I am in this exact spot today. I sort of pledged this to myself that whenever I started this YouTube channel, I always wanted to be real. I always wanted to be realistic, and I was never, before this, I was never doing that. I was always afraid of what people told, or think of me or something like that. But I came to the reality, guys, is that YouTube and these influencers have gotten so fixed on the body and so fixed on the physique that they forgot their personality. And I'm here just to sort of revive that and bring that back, because I don't see it anymore, and I want to at least be that one person. So here's some stuff about me, and the sun is shining crazily right now. Let me see if I can lower the brightness just a bit. There we go. Hopefully that works. So I wasn't always, guys, this kid who had a good body. I wasn't always the kid who had confidence. I wasn't always the kid who felt comfortable in myself. In fact, when I was in elementary school and middle school, I always got picked on. I always got picked on for being the little kid. I always got picked on for being the kid who had no confidence. I always got picked on the kid for, I didn't know how to stick up for myself. And I felt defeated during that time. I felt like I was a nobody and no one gave a shit about me. And it was during that time when I started to realize that there's always a solution to a problem. And that is when I discovered fitness. And it first started off with boxing. Boxing was actually my first sport that I really did. And what boxing taught me, guys, was discipline and consistency. It was about showing up every fucking day. It was about showing up on the rainy, cloudy, and sunny days, the days that you didn't want to go and the days you wanted to go. It taught me discipline. It taught me consistency. It taught me to go every fucking day, because if you go every single day, it piles up and the pyramid grows and you start to feel better. You start to look better. And this was like when I was 10, 11 years old. And then after that, I went ahead and found weightlifting. And weightlifting wasn't always my sport. In fact, I hated it. As funny as that might seem, I hated the gym because I didn't know what it was really about. The quote on this channel, if you click on the overall channel itself, is the gym was never about fitness. What that means is that the gym was never about going in to walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes and do your cardio with your friends and look around and be happy. There's a purpose in going into the gym. There's a purpose to work your ass off. There's a purpose to do everything. And what the gym taught me, guys, is that I could take every single piece of stress, every single thing that everyone told me, every single thing that people made me feel, and I get to use all of it as fuel. And I don't know about you, but I'm proud in myself. I could tell that I made gains. And you can laugh at me, you can tell me in the comments, who the fuck are you to say this shit? Because I know what I'm worth. And no one's ever gonna take that away from me again. I already had that my whole life. And I'm old enough now, and getting older and getting stronger mentally, physically, every single day, to feel more confident, to feel more proud. I know who I am as a man. I know how to put away temptation. I know how to put away sin, and I know how to focus on myself. And then with the gym and with boxing, I discovered God, and God really was the finishing touch, because I'm not here to preach, generic God things, guys. I'm talking about how God affected my life, and you can believe me or not. You can believe me or not, it doesn't matter. God came into my life because He's shown me that He's someone to talk to, that I can go to God. And He already knows everything, so there's nothing to feel ashamed about. And I could talk to Him. I could tell Him how grateful I am for my life and some of the problems I'm currently facing. And the only reason why I started this YouTube shit is because I know that God told me to do this. God told me I would be okay. God told me that I will inspire people. God told me I would relate to people. And I want to leave this planet, guys, with a fucking legacy. I don't want to leave this planet with some generic bullshit tombstone. And I'm not being disrespectful. I don't want to leave this place with just numbers between my dash. I want to have an impact on people. And I don't want to have an impact on my people by selling doorknobs or by doing paychecks. I want to have an impact on people to change someone's life. And fortunately enough, and I'm proud to say this and happy to say this, I've changed a few people. And I can only imagine the amount of things I've done on this channel that I don't even know. One thing about the internet that really is not the greatest is you don't know what you do for people, right? I post these videos and I know for a fact that they're hitting some people certain ways, but they don't leave a comment or they really don't say anything. And I'm like, wow, is this really doing anything? But it is. And the few people I've impacted in my life, I've taught some people how to go to the gym. I've complimented so many people. I've told people that they're gonna fucking make it. I help people chase their dreams, and I tell them that their life is worth more than they think it is. And I'm here, guys, to let you know that as well, bro. Do not let no one tell you your life is worth nothing. You have a gift and a dream from God. And I want this to be implanted into your head. And I never want you to forget this. Follow that dream, because we're all gonna die one day. 100 years from now, including myself and you, none of us are gonna be here. That financial problem, that risk, those people looking at me, judging me, none of them are gonna be here, guys. Neither me or you. So make sure to follow that fucking dream and live life to the fullest. Because really, what is the point of life, bro? What is the point of life if you don't have anything to look forward to every day? And I get it, guys. You have jobs, you have problems, but so do I. I have a job. I have school, I have this, I have that. I don't have a golden hand. I am making this shit work because I don't believe in excuses. Because I know what I'm worth. And because that I know, guys, that this life is temporary. And if I don't follow that dream, there's nothing else to strive for. There's nothing, bro. And I promised myself that. I promised myself that I would follow the impossible. I would chase the impossible. And the amount of people that think I'm fucking crazy, or the amount of people that think it's not gonna happen, is what makes us even better. Because the day that God gives me the gift, the day that God gives me that opportunity, the day that God shines the light on me and proving everyone wrong, is going to be the greatest feeling in the world. Because it wasn't the money, it wasn't this or that, it was this, guys. It was this. It was about pushing through those hard times. It was about pushing through the droughts. It was about pushing through the blessings and keep going, and you don't fucking stop, and you keep driving and you keep heading towards your dream. Because what else is there to live for in life when you just live this ordinary bullshit? I know what it is to work a 9 to 5. I know what it is to scroll on TikTok, because I've done everything. I've worked a retail job. I've worked this and that. I've gone to school, and I see what people are doing with their lives. And every single time I enter this or I enter that, and I see people, I think to myself, really, man? You're scrolling on TikTok during your mealtime at your work, and you complain about your fucking job. And those are the things, guys, that motivate me and push me, because during that time, you could be working on your side business. You could be working on your dream to escape that job. You could be proving people wrong that called you stupid and crazy. But you're scrolling on TikTok and your life away. And then you wonder why your life sucks. And then you wonder why you have nothing. And don't come at me with that bullshit of, oh, this is hard right now or this and that, because I've been there. And guess what? I don't use any of that bullshit excuses, because I use this as my mind to push through that. If I were to use every single bad thing in my life, if I were to let everyone who call me weak, if I were to let everyone who call me crazy, I would not be here right now. I would not be recording these videos. And I don't know you, but I could tell you one thing, bro. One thing, and I'm going to end off the video right here because it's a very important message. Is that if you can control your mind and have your belief with God, you could do anything in life. God bless. Follow that fucking dream and keep grinding. Peace out.